Hello everyone, welcome. Today, we are back in Wreckfest. I've been looking forward to playing this game. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think we should start out with tournaments. A wonderful tournament. Get some more of those fame points. So we can maybe unlock another high-end, high-performance vehicle and everything. I think that would be very nice. And we do have quite a bit of options right now. I think we should start with some standard racing, kind of get ourselves warmed up. All right, outer oval. So we're doing some oval track racing. It's gonna get a little bit hectic here with lap traffic and all that, but it should be fun. In the Bulldog, lightweight, very squirrely car. But it's got quite a bit of speed to it, quite a bit of power as well. So it should be fun. Alright, let's stiffen up suspension. Gear ratio should probably be the same. Lock the diff a little bit rearwards with the brake bias. Alright, let's do it. And we have a whole bunch of opponents with us. Some of the much heavier vehicles. Alright, nice, and he's gotta like weave our way through. Use the power, use the lightweight nature of the Bulldog. Based off of an old Volvo from the late 40s, early 50s. Oh, big slide there. Nice. Yeah, this car does sound absolutely gorgeous as well. Oh yeah, the sound is really good. We're way ahead of the pack as well. That's good. Let's make sure we keep that. Nice heavy slides. Shred through those tires as we go around the track. This should be good. This should be very good. Oh, hi there. Bonk. Yes. Very good, very nice. Let's do another little bump here. A little nudge you out wide into the wall. This is just a slight bump. There we go. Very good. All right, now we're getting into some lap traffic as well. Thankfully, a lot of them they run really high up on the banking, which does allow them to carry a little bit more speed through the corners. Because we have such good acceleration, we can kind of avoid some of the mess. I say that as we almost spin out ourselves. Oh gosh. Oh, hi there. Bonk. Alright, spin around. Get the car all nice and sorted. There we go, perfect. Alright, we are down on a few positions now. That's fine. We have one more lap to make that up. And with the chaos of everything that's going on right now, we should be able to get in the first. Fairly easy. I can't imagine. Yeah, there we are. There's first place. Okay. Alright, we got second. That's fine. That was actually a close race. That was actually a very close race. We kind of made it artificially close by spinning ourselves, but you know, gotta be in it to win it. GG there. All right. Well, let's do another daily challenge. Let's get this race all nice and sorted. The sandstone race. So gonna be in the dirt with the big rig. That should be fun. That should be very fun. Alright, we may want to have the suspension set just a little bit soft. A locked rear differential, because this is going to be lower traction, and with the heavier big rig as well, it's gonna be a little bit tricky racing this on the dirt, but that's fine. Alright, I got a whole bunch of other very large, very hefty vehicles here, but that's fine. Just gotta push through as much as possible. Bump. There we go. Oh my gosh. Something like this definitely would not be that good on an off-road track. Usually you want a little bit lighter vehicle or something with a high traction for the slower sands, the softer, squishier sands and everything. But this, with it being a high torque, very heavy, very sluggish big rig, it is a little bit challenging to drive. There we go. Got to get through all the S's, even the slight left and right turns, because you're going over the crests. They are a little bit challenging to drive in the big rig. Oh, you can even hear it. It sounds. You can hear the turbo blow-off valves and everything. Oh, it sounds wonderful. Nice and easy around the corner. You can't get too much sliding going on. Oh gosh, come on. Nice and easy. Alrighty then. Come on, keep pushing. Thankfully, we do have a fairly decent lead, but at least by about a second and a half compared to second place. But that is alright. Just gotta destroy that fence there. Yeet the fence all the way around. Alright, they're in a bug, so that's usually one of the faster, larger vehicles. So that is going to be a little bit tricky to beat, because it is built for off-road racing, whereas this is much faster for on-road tarmac racing. There we go. Very nice. Alright, let's see. Let's see what else we have. The daily challenge. We have 2 demolition derbies. I don't know what this race attack and this checkpoint chase is. I've not done either of those. But well, let's do the demolition derbies first. This would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna stiffen everything up, get everything basically for very short sprints into someone's side or rear or front or what have you. Basically, you want to make it so it's very difficult to flip over the vehicle, and if a wheel comes off, you're not spinning our wheels. We can still move forward. So we want to lock the diff all the way up. That's why I usually go basically 5-1, 5-1 with regards to the tuning for demo derbies, because it helps with general durability, and also helps you get up to speed quicker to smash through a lot of opponents. Completely miss everyone there. That's fine. Downside with the lock differential is slower speed corners. It is much more difficult to get a go around the tighter turns. It is very tricky going around those. Come on, we need to do a little bit more damage. We need to cause just a little bit more destruction. There we go. Big damage. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, come on. We got this. Now we're beginning to make our way up to the bronze trophy. There we go, big heavy T-bone. No one's been wrecked just yet. Although, there we go, we got a wrecking assist. There we go, we got an actual wreck now too. Both of them count for the same amount of points, so kill steals aren't nearly as annoying in this compared to other game modes. Kill steals aren't nearly as disruptive. This is much better. There we go. Keep the multiplier high. Really starting to get closer to that silver trophy. Ow. Alright, gotta get the car to stop spinning. Go down in gear, get a little bit of traction. There we go. Okay, we managed to keep the multiplier somewhat alive. It's wounded though. There we go. Alright, wrecking an opponent, that helps. That helps a lot, actually. Alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Big heavy hits. I don't know if we'll be able to do gold. We kind of ended up killing a multiplier there at the very end. And that does make it much more challenging. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. We can try though. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Oh, okay. That is fine. That is a solid silver. Very close to gold. That's perfectly fine. Alright, let's see. Let's do this the other daily challenge. Wreck as many as we can. Yeah. Let's do it. We are in the Bugzilla monster truck. Ready to take on the world. Alright, we got this. And we have so many killer bees. Oh, this would be good. We're basically completely destroying them. One hit, one kill. We got a supercharged V8 in the back of our bug. Oh, absolutely lovely. Midnight, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Right now we are absolutely thrashing all of these little killer bees with the bug. Ooh. And let me tell you, this is a world of fun. Just seeing the tiny little cars go flying as you punt them in the monster truck. Oh, this is great. Especially when they slow down and kind of spin around like that. It's very, very easy to then just come through and just smash through them. Whee! How are you doing today? It is good to see you. Just 17th birthday today. Happy birthday! Wow, that is awesome. So, any big plans? Gone to any good restaurants? Anything like that? Any good food? I know with my birthday, my parents would cook stuff on the grill. Some lot of good grilled food and everything. Burgers, sausage, and all that stuff. Very, very, very nice. Oh my gosh, so good. But yeah, happy 17th birthday. That is awesome. Oh gosh. We got cornered. Boop. And on a road trip heading to the sister's graduation. Oh, cool. Is she graduating from college? Or is she Or is it a high school graduation? I know my sister, she's college age. She's got a graduation a bit later this month. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be there to see it. Yeah, okay, college graduation. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, it is a lot of fun doing going to graduation ceremonies and everything like that. You know, it is because everyone works really hard. Everyone works really hard to get through it, especially if it's like I mean, every major has like its challenges and stuff like that. The push through and kind of be ready for, you know, the real world, the you know, adult world and everything like that is really cool. It's like a rite of passage almost. So yeah, that is awesome. Congratulations to her. Oh wow, very cool. If I may ask, what is her major? I know, I mean, college in general is very difficult. You know, I did mechanical engineering. My wife, she did Chinese and English as a dual major. So both of us had some pretty difficult majors. But I mean, every major's got its own challenges and everything. If you're like already dance, oh wow. So it's not only, you know, like, you know, mentally demanding as well, kind of, you know, learning. You know, learning all the different, you know, the actual techniques and everything like that. But it's physically demanding too. Like, people kind of, you know, sometimes rag on dance and everything like that, but no, dance is very strenuous. Oh my gosh, especially something like ballet. Ballet is super strenuous. Like, oh my gosh, it's hard on your feet. But yeah, no, it's congratulations to her. That is a rigorous schedule. All right, let's see here. We have the wonderful Rocket RX, based on kind of almost like the Unicorn, vaguely like the Unicorn. It's like a tribute to the Unicorn. It is a cool car though, and we're gonna be trying to race to the finish as quickly as we can. Okay, sweet. So we just gotta go as fast as we can around the circuit, not paying anyone else any mind. Full on time attack mode. There we go, nice and easy. Nice and easy through the S curves as well. Oh my gosh, but this is a lot of fun actually doing like the demolition derby stuff on like these street circuits as well, because it adds an extra challenge. You know, you have much tighter, much more sort of unnatural corners, so you can't really cut like you can with other corners. And it adds some additional scenery as well that like really, you know, makes it very tricky. The walls are much closer, you don't really have as much runoff area, so if you run wide, that's it. That is your race. Oh, that was smooth actually right there. That jump, yes. Oh gosh, easy. That was much less smooth there. Oh man, that would be really cool. It'd be really cool to do some. It'd be cool if like there was like a city street circuit was kind of shut down, and you had almost like this close quarters, like almost combat style racing. You know, obviously you need the proper safety procedures and everything like that. You know, proper safety barriers and everything. But it'd be cool to kind of see demolition derby like right in the heart of a city. Like this is like just on the edge of believability. But that's what makes it fun though. I gotta be easy, gotta jump. Okay, that wasn't nearly as good. That was a little bit squirrely. By the way, I wanted to ask the tier list that I created for the GBA games. How's that coming along? Is it working out well for you? I want to make sure like everything is good on there. Wanted to kind of follow up, make sure if there's any changes needed. Oh gosh, easy. Yeah, the car is very tail happy. It wants to slide all over the place, but it's got so much speed, so much acceleration, and it's fast to the corners even when it is sliding. There we go, sub 3 minutes. That is an easy gold. Oh yeah, we cleared gold time by well over, well not quite 4 seconds, but almost 4 seconds. That is good, that is nice. That is very nice. Great, 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 great. And now I want to see what this checkpoint chase is. Race as many checkpoints as you can. Alright, we're in the TriStar. A tuned and loaned TriStar with the... Interesting. Alright, we have a bunch of taxis as well. I'm playing through some of the games, have to install the other app from Auto 3DS. Oh, nice! So you're doing like full-on reviews and stuff like that. That is cool. I definitely look forward to seeing like the long-form content. I know right now, I may kind of begin breaking out into long-form content as well. With the first long-form video, maybe doing like a review of Wreckfest actually. Like in the background, I'm recording gameplay footage as well. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun. It'd be very, very fun. I do wish you the best of luck. If you're trying to learn DaVinci Resolve, it's tough. But the learning curve is steep, but it's a lot of fun to learn it as well. It's one of those things where as you learn more, like other things kind of like you kind of form the connections and everything of how to do one thing, and you can kind of learn how to do another thing off of that. And it's confusing at first, but it gets intuitive relatively quickly. Want to hear the opinion of the games we played so far? Absolutely. Absolutely, I definitely want to hear. Definitely want to hear the opinion of the games you played so far. Oh gosh, we gotta be quick through here. Okay. We also gotta make sure we don't hit taxi cabs, I think. Yeah, I don't think we can touch any of the opponent cars. Oh yeah, okay, nice and easy. And just judging from the fact that they're moving very, very slowly and everything. Oh gosh. Alright, slight tap there. Just a little bit squirrely. But as long as we're not touching any taxis, we should be good. Oh gosh, gotta watch the chicane. Easy pass there. Nice. Ow. Okay, that didn't go well. All right, Mario Kart Super Circuit, good but not great. Tractor Sound and soundtrack for the most part are good. Controls can be better. Now, isn't it mostly a like a port of the Super Nintendo version? Oh gosh, that has not gone well. That has not gone well. But yeah, I can definitely see that one. While I like, I've never played the Game Boy version. I do quite like the Super Nintendo version a lot, but that's because I kind of grew up on that one a lot, playing that with my dad and the battle mode and everything. But it was really cool. Yeah, I can definitely see how if the DS version isn't necessarily as good a port. All the tracks Mario Kart Tournament. Yes. Okay. So it's similar anyway. But yeah, I can definitely see how some people wouldn't quite like it. The controls were a little wonky, even in the Super Nintendo version. Oh gosh, the taxis. The taxis are tricky. Gotta watch ourselves here. I think the cleaner we keep it as well, the better we do. Oh, you go fast when you don't hit stuff. GG, Isaac. But that's your opinion on the Super Mario Kart Super Circuit. What about some of the other ones? And any other ones that you've played so far, or is that the only one right now? Gosh, okay, this is very, very tricky keeping this off of the taxis and off of the walls. Just gotta keep the speed up as well. Keep the speed up as high as possible. Oh, the graphics support sound, the career mode and quality more than make up for it. Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, you play racing games more so to race cars more than anything else. I mean, graphics, sound are definitely a good option. But I mean, they are not the end all to be all. Like the new Need for Speed games look amazing. They don't necessarily play all that well. Some of them anyway. Ow. We gotta watch ourselves going through here. The car itself is very fragile. Now, is this also with this ranking? Is this taking into consideration that these are like handheld games, or is these like overall compared to, you know, compared to gosh. Compared to like the regular console versions as well. There we go. Gosh, this is getting tricky. We're getting less and less time. Okay, gold. Oh gosh, there goes the wall. I think that's the end. Yeah, okay. That was fun though. That was a very unique challenge. I wish you could do that like you can create game modes like that in the arcade mode in this, but this is just the tournaments. That was fun though. Okay, the ranking is based on handheld standards. Okay, That's good, because sometimes it's you know, obviously handheld games can't always compete with, sometimes, granted, sometimes they do. Mario Kart DS is a very great game, even by like console standards. But yeah, if they're console games, the score change drastically. That is true. Because they just, you know, the Game Boy did not have the best hardware. It was a very, very, very simplistic console, handheld console. But yeah. All right. What do we have here? Let's do the V8 Thunder. No replacement for displacement. Expect growling engines, shattered steel, and plenty of hard crashes in this demolition racing series for the meanest American cars and even meaner drivers. Ah, fun. What car should we do? He's gonna go into fix every problem I have with the first game and then some. Best racing game on a platform, 10 out of 10. Oh, nice. That one sounds probably up amongst the top of the games. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. I want that one. There we go. A very heavy Rammer RS. Nice. I mean, Underground 2 in general, with the exception of the DS port, and even the DS port isn't atrocious. It's just not great. Like Underground 2 is just a very, very good game. 100%. I like the game quite a bit. But yeah. Alright, let's keep going. Let's get to the front as early as possible. We're doing four race championship on a bunch of close contact tracks with a bunch of big old American cars. Oh, the speed. Come on. Alright, Reaper Stunt is just in front with the Firebird. I know it's not actually called the Firebird, but it is. Basically looks like a Firebird. Midnight Club. This is an insult to the great franchise. You have no clue as to where to go, and it relies on forced trial and error. Yes. Ironically, I played the Game Boy version of Midnight Club before I ever played any of the console versions. And ironically, I'm gonna say ironically, and eventually I was able to beat it It was very, very, very tough though. Oh my gosh, it was so tough beating it. Because most of the vehicles as well, they're capped at like 80 miles an hour. Which means that like actual top speed really doesn't matter. You want acceleration more than anything else. Because the speed difference between vehicles is so close that it really doesn't matter too much. Oh, and the password system. Yes, the password system is dreadful. I remember having in my Game Boy book, I had like a napkin that I stole from the kitchen that I just wrote down all the passwords on and everything. But yeah, no, it was not a good game. The top down could have been a cool idea, especially for a Game Boy system and everything. But I think then it would have done better to have the checkpoints much closer together. That way, that way you're less likely to get lost. You kind of know where to go. And if you played the console version, you kind of have a rough idea of where everything is, but not a very great idea. It is still a very sketch game. Although I played the hell out of it as a kid, because when you're a kid, you have like no idea what is a good game and what is a bad game. You're like, hey, cars. But yeah, no, that game I played a lot when I was younger. The Game Boy version. Oh gosh, that and there was another one that was very similar to that as well. The Hot Wheels Velocity X for the Game Boy. That one was pretty dreadful as well. But I think I actually beat that one fairly quickly, even if it was a very obnoxious game. It's actually very changed a lot from the PS2 and the GameCube version. Easy portion least, pretty lackluster, crashing is no consequence. Just puts you back on the road. So it's a pretty kind of bog standard. Nothing atrocious, but nothing really great either. Just kind of a standard handheld racing game. Okay, that's unfortunate because sometimes it's better to play like the really bad games, and sometimes it's more fun to play the really bad games so you can kind of almost rage at how bad they are than to play a mediocre game. Because mediocre games sometimes they get a little bit. Well, mediocre games don't really have anything going for them one way or the other. They don't really make you feel anything sometimes. Sometimes they do, like Rally Fusion is still an incredibly fun game despite it being nothing special in terms of like objective reviewing. But it is still a very fun game. I quite like it a lot. Okay, nice and easy. Car is a little bit understeery. Needs to be most wanted. They made this legendary game boring. There's no nitrous? Whoa. There's no nitrous. That's like the staple of like that era of Need for Speed. And they had it in the previous game as well. There's no nitrous. Jeez. Okay. Most Wanted got hit very hard. Most Wanted got hit hard as hell. With regards to the console port, with regards to the handheld ports. But the console versions of the game are all very top notch, very good. But then the handheld versions of that game, oof. Jeez, that is dreadful. I'm sorry you had to sit through that. No nitrous. Granted, I know you said they also got rid of the drag racing as well, which made the game a little bit better. So that's one good thing. That is one good thing. Oh, and hey, there's barely any cops. Okay. Hey, we made this racing game. The entire point of this game is to become the most wanted street racer and evade police and everything. You know what we should do? Let's not have any police presence at all when you're becoming the most wanted street racer. Yeah. Oh gosh. That is dreadful. That is so dreadful. There's barely any cops. That's horrible. All right, we're back. Jeez, we're basically just doing nothing but racing at the Big Valley Speedway. Granted, it is a very configurable track. A lot of different variations. This time we're gonna be doing the figure eights. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Sliding around the corners, trying to avoid getting T-boned, getting wrecked, and all that stuff. Should be interesting. Should be tricky. Should be fun. All right, let's do it. Okay, a lot of wheel spin at the start. Car is very heavy. It's a little bit sluggish around the corners, but it also is very durable too. The Ram RS. That's why I kind of like using it in the more demolition fast over the regular Rammer and over a lot of the other American cars on the demolition races. It is very durable. Used to be carbon own a city. Vast improvements over predecessor. That is good. That is very, very good. Better tracks, nitrous, more customization, and game modes. Overall solid. Nice! Yeah, I remember playing the DS version. And the DS version, well, granted, the DS version used a lot of tracks from the Underground games. It was still a very, oh gosh, it was still a very fun time. I definitely enjoyed it quite a bit. The Underground, so it was almost like a hybrid between Carbon and Underground itself, with the car customization and the neons and all that stuff. Like it wasn't a bad game. It was actually half decent. Granted, I still prefer the console version, but yeah, it is a little bit. I mean, the handheld version, at least the DS version, was very, very, very nice. But I'm kind of glad I missed out on some of the other handheld Need for Speed games, because some of them sound pretty dreadful. But I do kind of want to play the GBA version of Underground 2 now, though, just to see how good or bad it is. Oh, you're my rival. Absolutely bonk you. Oh yeah, this is very nice. Bonk. That's one more wrecked. Absolutely yeet the opponents. Bye bye, gravy. What's that, groovy? There we go, another heavy hit. Trying to get that van absolutely destroyed, because they are my rival. They have become my oh gosh. Oh, we couldn't wreck our rival, unfortunately. Alright, do you remember how the console version bucked the trend of bad cash-in movie games? This feels like a bad cash-in movie game. Oh, that's unfortunate. The console version is actually pretty good though. It is a solid arcade racer. The cars, at the very least, the first one I played is very good. But I do remember having the DS version of Cars, and that one was pretty bad too. Like it was barely any racing, and instead it was like tap the traffic lights in order, or clean someone's windshield, and that type of stuff. It was very, very, very like mini game focused, and relied a little bit too much on like the touchscreen controls and everything. But yeah, no, that was not a good game. I think I stopped playing it after like the second race against Chick Kicks, just because it was just so bad. Alright, this one's gonna be a little bit tough, because we're gonna have opponents coming at us head on. So we gotta make sure we kind of find out roughly where they run both directions. That way, when we go the opposite direction, we're not gonna be at risk of crashing directly into them. Because we want to preserve our car a little bit. At least a little bit. We want to make sure that there's no not too much destruction to our vehicle. More destruction to other people's vehicles, but not as much destruction to ours. So a few characters. All the tracks look the same. It's almost no replay value and can beat it in an hour. And the DS version. Yeah, I've not played the Game Boy version, but the DS version. The DS version is really bad. If any of you are looking to play the DS version of the Cars game, I do not recommend it. It is pretty atrocious. It is not good. Gosh, the DS had such bad racing game titles. Like, with the exception of Mario Kart, there wasn't really anything good on there. I mean, Need for Speed Carbon was good on the DS, but like not much else. I think everyone just tried to like focus too much on the touchscreen controls, and it just did not end up well. I think, ironically, the Transformers games, because the DS Transformers games were actually pretty fire. The DS Transformers games were actually better car-based games, better vehicle-based games than most racing games on the handheld console. Which is kind of sad because it was mostly a third-person shooter with some story and mild RPG elements. But it was still a fun game, actually. The Transformers games. More so the first movie tie-ins, as opposed to the Revenge of the Fallen tie-ins, because the first movie tie-ins, they had a fairly large open world as well, with Tranquility, and it was actually pretty decent, those ones. Yeet. Cars made a national is better than the first game, but it's just a reskin of Top Gear Rally. It makes sense because it's made by the same developer. So they basically, they're just trying to get a little bit of extra money out of like the resources and the that type of stuff. Yeah, it's always unfortunate when you get oh gosh, this is a mess. This is a mess. But it is always unfortunate when you get like a reskin of just another game, but just, you know, slightly different. Like sometimes it can work well if like the underpinnings are all the same, but the gameplay is a little bit different, or like they add some new features and stuff. Then it's a little bit better. Then it's a bit more acceptable. But yeah, sometimes reskins aren't all that great. And oh gosh, it has the dreaded password system. Yeah, that is one thing I'm not the biggest fan of for the GBA titles. Older console games in general, that is one downside, is not being able to save the game. Made it very, very, very difficult. You either had to leave the console on, or you just had to get really, really, really good at the game. You had to get really good at the game in order to make sure you kind of beat it before you needed to like to go to bed, or you know, before the console like overheated or anything like that. And God help you if it froze. If the game froze, you were out of luck, and you were just hoping that you can get to that point much quicker, and that it wouldn't freeze again. That's also why I like emulation. You have save states, which makes things so much better. Way, way, way better. Ooh, that was close. Jeez, they went 3 wide there. Okay. That was a little bit tricky. Just a little bit. But yeah. Oh, the car's password system. I mean, the password system in general. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's push you wide. Oh, it's just a little bit of extra destruction, so we can get back up in front. remember how in Easy Underground 2 and Carlos and GBA and DS made by the same developers, Packeteers and Highlights respectively, and the DS version being much worse? Oh, that makes sense. So they just did not know how to make games for the DS console versions. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. That makes so much more sense. The fact that, you know, it is made by the same people, so they had the same. It's a shame they weren't able to learn from like one bad release and they made a second bad release for the same, for this, you know, a second bad release. It's unfortunate. You know, it's one thing where you know you make a mistake and you learn from it and everything, but to make multiple mistakes definitely makes it much more unfortunate. I spilled a little bit of water on myself. I've got a hole in my lip. There we go. We managed to get quite a bit of money in that. That's very nice. All right, let's see what else we have here. We have the Folk Racing International Tour. I love the folk racing because, I mean, I love rallycross in general. I wish we got rallycross in the States, but it is so much fun. Let's change our vehicle up. Let's see what else we have. Got the Killer BS, which is a decent one. We also have the Stellar and the regular Killer B. And we have the Nexus. I think we should use the Nexus. The Nexus will be a very fun one because it's front-wheel drive. And it's very stable. Puppeteers did a great job with the GBA Underground 2. Messed it up with the DS version. I like seeing with Carlos on GBA in the first place and up with even worse in the DS. Oh gosh. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's always unfortunate because you want another Wreckfest stream. Exactly. Welcome to the stream, Spacey JJ. But no, it is always unfortunate because you want game developers to make good games, and I know you know obviously they make the games to make money and everything like that, but you always hope that you know the games they make as well are very good as a consumer, you know. Oh gosh, this is an absolute cluster. There we go. Oh, but how you doing today, Spacey JJ? Hope you're doing well. Finally completed career mode. Very cool, very nice. Yeah, we're working our way through career mode as well right now. Almost there. Getting a little bit further. You're doing good. That's good. And it's just because Tenelas made both GBA and DS version of the car is made international. Right. And that one is a lot better, right? The made international version of the Cars games, if I remember correctly. If I remember you telling me that correctly. Oh gosh, easy. Alright, we got first place well ahead of us right now. We're getting kind of caught up in some of other people's messes. So we gotta make sure that we don't slow ourselves down too much. We're in a slower vehicle too. The Nexus is nimble. It is good in the corners, but it is not the best on the straights. It doesn't have the best acceleration. We get one more lap to really kind of push ahead. Hopefully those two will wreck each other out. That is one thing I like about the Wreckfest games though, is the opponents don't just show aggression with you, they show aggression with each other as well. Cars made a national DS, bucks a trend, unironically makes it a great racing DS. Nice. Good. Because there's so few good racing games for consoles, especially for the DS. So they focus way too much on just like doing adding in touchscreen controls when touchscreen doesn't work that well for the DS. No, it was close. Couldn't quite make it stick. I love this livery though. Bang me in the rear. That is very nice. Come on, push through. I think the big thing is we ended up getting kind of caught in the mess at the chicane early on. But I'm glad that they managed to make it as like a good racing game for the DS. That's the thing as well. People shouldn't be forced to play subpar games if they're using a slightly less powerful system. Like the games for like the handhelds and stuff like that shouldn't just be shovelware or just like as an excuse to kind of milk the game franchise more than normal. Like they should still be good games in their own right, even if they aren't nearly as good as the console counterparts. They should still be very, very good. Tenderless also made Cars Racerama for the DS and arguably even better. Nice. So they even iteratively improving as well. That is an example of doing, being a very, very good, very skilled, and very moral developer as well. When you're trying to make a good product as well for the console. What career would I'm in? We are in the second to last career menu book. So I think this is like the semi-internationals. I have to look again, but it's basically like not the final one, the bottom one, but it's the second row right square that we're in, and we're working our way through that. We still have a lot to go in this one though. But we're going to be trying to work our way through this, and then we'll maybe do a little bit of online stuff. I don't know, I'm definitely recording a lot of gameplay though, because I want to make a bit of a longer form review of Wreckfest. And I kind of begin doing some of that stuff, like just some longer form videos about not only racing games, but cars in general. Because I got DaVinci Resolve, and I've been learning how to use it quite a bit between sending out resumes and stuff. So, I definitely make sure I know. It's a good skill to learn. Yes, very good. Much better. Although I think we should probably work on upgrading our vehicle just a little bit. Our Nexus is nearly bone stock, so we should definitely make sure we get that upgraded just a little bit. So let's go to the garage. Let's see what parts we have. And thankfully, when you win races and everything, you do get parts for your vehicle, which is nice. You don't need to spend money on your vehicle. It is super, super, super nice. All right, next race. Oh, we're in, sorry, there we go. We can see it in the top left. I'm in the Pro International. So yeah, the second to last tier of the career mode. And we're in the Furwood Motor Center. Oh, I love the Furwood. I love the rallycross courses in general. I wish rallycross was more popular in the US. And you kind of have it a little bit with the ARA, the American Rallycross, or ARX, American Rallycross. But yeah, what is that bloom though? Oh my gosh, that is a little bit awkward. Is there something wrong with my graphics card? Let me pull that real quick. No, okay, it's just the game being weird. Got the 150cc Mario Kart DS, and I might have to retract to be my favorite Mario Kart. The rubber banding is absurd. Mario Kart DS is more so very, very fun with larger groups of people doing like the online racing. The career mode itself, while it is solid, it is still very, it's got its flaws. It's a Mario Kart game. The AI is not going to be all that smart, but they are going to be very cheatsy instead to compensate. That being said though, if you're having difficulty with it, I found that using Yoshi or Luigi with the higher grip and slightly higher acceleration characters has helped me a bit. Alternatively, Dry Bones, if you know how to snake, which is basically on a straightaway, if you constantly kind of drift and use the mini turbos back and forth, which is sort of the meta in Mario Kart DS, you can continue to get a massive lead, even with the crazy AI rubber banding. It's awesome. If you go back to National Amateurs and complete Redneck Race, you get to take the bed top off with the mud digger and we'll just try. Oh yeah, I've already done that one. We unlocked. Oh gosh, we're getting absolutely brutalized here. Yeah, I've already locked that. I usually go through. I like to go through like each career section like fully, 100% all the way through to the end. Because one, it allows you to kind of collect your, improve your garage collection a lot better. And it also allows you to kind of like, you know, deal with vehicles that are going to be on a similar tuning level to yours. Whereas if you go to the top level of career mode as soon as possible, it's much more challenging, much more difficult. And I mean, it is doable, but it's not as fun. And I'm playing on stream because I want to have fun. I want to be able to kind of do some of the fun things like smash into a vehicle that's stranded on the side of the road without worrying about losing a position. I want to be able to kind of dive bomb on the inside. Okay, maybe not that far, dive bomb. We pulled a Lewis Hamilton at Baku moment where we just we left the brake magic on. We left the brake magic on. That was not supposed to happen. Oh gosh, the bloom is really awkward though. I mean, like it looks way too bright, but it's literally just for like this track. It was like perfectly fine just a race or two ago. But you know, the redneck rage is very, very fun, very cool. I like the vehicle specific races as well. I wish this game had more of that. Like that's one thing I wish is like if the developers added more to the career mode as the game continued to progress with the added tracks that they've you know they put in the game and everything, and like you know kind of added more content that way. Because the other thing you can add cars and tracks to your heart's content, but I love it when the career mode adds that stuff to it. That's probably the best way to do games as a service, in my opinion, is to still focus on adding to the single player mode in addition to the online mode as well. But still, nice. I mean, the career mode, the base vanilla career mode in this game is great regardless, 100% so. But it could definitely be improved a little bit. But it is a lot of fun though. A little drink of water there, a little bit of hydration. Gotta make sure streamer needs to take care of himself. There we go. See, the bloom is a lot better. The track actually looks normal now. It looks like an actual Earth as opposed to something that was like crazy bright but with dark clouds. And we're in the Pine Hills Raceway. Very fun, very tight, very technical. That's my favorite types of tracks, is the twisty ones. Because they favor the lighter weight, more nimble vehicles. And those are the ones I enjoy driving the most in Wreckfest. I enjoy just kind of, you know, being the mouse amongst the cats. Trying to avoid, you know, getting absolutely wrecked by a backwards driving bus or a heavier vehicle and stuff. I enjoy just kind of like outmaneuvering bus gang. Nice. Down the inside. Alright, we got three boomers in front of us. Three of the Escort RSs. Oh gosh. Whee! Keep rolling. Why keep rolling. Yeah, keep rolling. Okay, that was very fun. It wasn't the fastest way to get around that corner, but it was super fun. I think we need to set our brake bias just a little bit further rearwards. Never mind. That definitely didn't help. We do need to get up with the rest of the pack though. I gotta pull out of the corner. Ow. Slowly gaining on the lead boomers. If I can stop getting rear-ended though. That does make things just a little bit trickier. Oh gosh, do not flip the car again. I keep wanting to kind of cut that corner there. And it definitely is not helpful to do so. Alright, so the good news is we're in second. The bad news is First place is still about 5 seconds ahead. I'm gonna try to get up with them. We can hope, right? But yeah, this is fun though. I gotta make sure I write down like my thoughts and everything like that for the long form review. Ooh, okay, we're within 2 seconds. That's good. There we go, slowly catching them up. I don't think it's gonna be enough, unless they really take this corner wrong. Lost a little bit of speed there with that slide. Yeah, that did not work out well for us. That is unfortunate. Okay. We did get close to the best lap, though. There we go. Sets up the vehicle just a little bit stiffer. Just out of curiosity, Spicy JJ, what is your favorite event or favorite track in this game? So while I love the rallycross style tracks, everyone's got their favorites. Whether it's the Carmageddon style tracks from the online mode, or the ovals, or the crazy ones like the Death Loop and all that stuff, or they want the city street circuits. Everyone has there's so many good tracks in the game, and I kind of want to know what you guys' favorite tracks in this game are, if you guys have any, or if you just enjoy driving the cars and smashing them into stuff. Because that is perfectly fine too. Gotta rock them all. There we go. Very nice. Okay, a little bit of understeer. That is perfectly okay. Keep pushing. We managed to kind of avoid rolling our car in this one, which is fine. Which is actually really, really good, because otherwise, that wouldn't have ended well. This car is surprisingly easy to roll. A lot of vehicles in this game are surprisingly easy to roll, especially if you try to cut the corner there, because it's almost intentionally designed to punish corner cutting, getting your vehicle all out of shape. Doubly so if you have an opponent on the outside, because then you don't have anything to rub up against, or you have something to rub up against, and that completely throws you off balance even more so. Whereas if you don't have anyone there, you can kind of save it. You'll run wide, but you can kind of save it. But yeah, if you have an opponent that kind of you slide into when you're running wide, oh, you are rolling, 100%. No matter how low your center of gravity is, no matter how stable your vehicle is, it is going to roll. Come on, big push. Big push, big push, big push. Oh gosh. Nice and easy sliding through there. This is so good. Like I said, I wish Rallycross was more popular in the States, because think about it, you're getting cars in close quarters combat, like right up against each other on dirt and tarmac, making a whole bunch of turns, and you can see the entire course from the stands as well. And it is just so much fun. It's very quick sprints, high intensity. Granted, I guess we kind of have a little bit of that with a lot of dirt oval racing. So it's sort of like our form of rallycross, where it's very close quarters on dirt, sliding around, but still it's so cool, so nice. I want to go to a rallycross event sometime in the near future. I know there's one at Mid Ohio that they hold every year, and I'd love to make the trip out there to watch that. That would be very, very fun. Getting to see the cars just going around like the rallycross course. You can see the entire rallycross course as well from certain sections of the Mid Ohio course, which is good because you see the entire race go. You see the entire race day from your seats, and it's just super nice. I got another racetrack here, Northland Raceway. Very nice. Nice beverage there. Alright, we don't want to set the vehicle as stiff here. But this should be fun. Come on, big speed now. Okay, a little bit of understeer. That is perfectly fine. That being said, though, I do love going to like the actual demolition derbies when they're in like either the dirt ovals, the figure eight and stuff like that. All that is so cool. Kind of watching like real life, you know, the real life vehicle is getting absolutely smashed up. Because I mean, they're basically designed, they're basically designated for a junkyard anyway. There is no way that they will be safe enough to be taken on like actual streets, and or reliable enough to take on actual streets. They're basically being held together by duct tape and a prayer. And the frames already have some damage to them. So oftentimes people just kind of weld a homemade roll cage in, stick a racing seat in, and pray for the best. And it's just so much fun seeing them, you know, these vehicles, these drivers getting to kind of race these vehicles for super cheap. But also you get to see, you know, lots of high intensity action as well for relatively inexpensive. If you live close to like a dirt track, and they do like, I mean, support grassroots racing in general. I 100% highly recommend you support any form of grassroots motorsport, be it drag racing or, you know, dirt oval racing or what have you. If you live close by, I think because it is the heart and soul of all forms of motorsport, the grassroots, the weekend warriors that are day in, day out working a 9-to-5 job, but then also, you know, during the weekends, you know, getting their knuckles dirty and bloody, getting themselves, you know, but they're having fun. They're working hard, but they're having fun just to, you know, just to kind of live the dream for a bit, maybe make a few extra bucks on the side if they're lucky. But yeah, definitely recommend you check out like your local grassroots motorsport scene, because that's the other thing too is, no matter where you go, it's always going to be just a little bit different. You know, the culture surrounding it, you know, the people and everything. But you get a sense, because you see, especially if you go frequently, you see those people day in and day out as well, or like week in and week out. You kind of almost begin to kind of get a rapport with them. You know, you kind of see, you know, the similar fans and everything, and the similar drivers, and you can kind of actually sort of almost have like a sense of community, you know, which is really cool. Yeah, if you're looking to get into motorsport, grassroots motorsport is definitely a good means of getting into it, especially if you want to watch it live, because it's relatively inexpensive. Get your local hometown heroes as well, people you may know, people you may see at the grocery store, and it is so cool. Oh yeah, tight corner coming up, onto the brakes, a little bit of throttle to prevent myself from spinning out. Keep the car nice and stable through the turns. Final turn, here we go. Big slide for the peeps. Put up a big cloud of smoke. Now let's push our way across the line. There we go. Sweet. Very nice, very good. I think we should change our vehicle though, but we're midway through the championship. Let's change our vehicle up. Let's see what else we can drive here. We do have the Stiller. Let's see, do we have any upgrades for it? We do not. Alright, now let's change. I think we should change our vehicle to the Killer BS. Yeah. The Killer BS, can I have that? There we go. Perfect. Little bit different vehicle as opposed to the super stable Nexus. This is gonna be a much more squirrely car. This should be very fun. Stiffen up the suspension just a little bit. Yeah, no, we don't want that. And a little bit of rearward brake balance. On this car, it sounds gorgeous as well. Like, it sounds absolutely mean, the little Killer B. Like, I would love to kind of have like a racing series where it's like the super compact cars And I know in America, at least, we do have the mini stocks, which are basically like stripped down Chevy Cavaliers and Dodge Neons and stuff like that on a dirt oval. But I would love to see like a racing series, at least a national level racing series, with just like super compact vehicles, like modern day compact vehicles that are just stock engines, stock everything, but everything's stripped down, put in a roll cage and a racing seat, and just have them go ham. And that would be really fun. See, because with the slower vehicles, the slower the vehicle, the closer you get the racing in, because usually slower vehicles are much less dependent on downforce, and you can take much more varied lines through corners, so you can have a lot more battles with each other. So you get a lot more close, you know, door-to-door action. That's what the appeal of like touring car racing as well over in Europe. But we get a little bit of touring car racing in the States as well. But yeah, that is very nice. Because you get you know there's gonna be slower cars, of course, so the racing won't be, you know, super fast paced, but they'll be close together. They'll be, you know, constantly battling for position. That's why one form of grassroots motorsport I like is Formula V. Here in the States, it's run by the SCCA, and basically it is a custom-built body on a Volkswagen Beetle chassis, and it uses basically the entire underpinnings of a Volkswagen Beetle. So you basically have this rear engine, this old, almost ancient, almost ancient chassis, almost ancient, you know, style brakes, engine, everything. It doesn't have a whole lot of power, but it is very fun. Welcome, Jaden. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, we're playing Wreckfest. And we have indeed been wrecked by the fest. Just talking about some of our favorite forms of grassroots motorsport. Okay, that is not going well for us. Oh, that has been dreadful. But how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Oh gosh. It's a shame that folk race, though, isn't as popular in the States. It is cool, though. I mean, just rallycross in general isn't as popular in the States as it is in a lot of, like, Nordic and Scandinavian countries and everything. Grassroots rallycross is really cool. Yeah, I know, it is. Granted, finding English streams of that type of stuff is very difficult, because it's mostly popular, like I said, in a lot of the Nordic countries and stuff. But it is so cool. No, for me though, the closest stuff for me is a lot of like the grassroots, like dirt oval racing and everything. So I like to watch a lot of that, as well as a lot of grassroots like drag racing, like the bracket racing and stuff, where people, you know, you'll have one guy taking like, you know, a clapped out Cavalier. You have another guy taking, you know, like a Dodge Viper or something, and both of them can be competitive with each other because, you know, you have the delay at the start based on what you put in as your breakout time, I believe. I've got the actual terminology. The actual terminology is escaping me. But yeah, at least your predicted time. And it's just super fun watching that as well, because there's a lot of skill involved with that. You got to really know not only your vehicle, but how the track will evolve over time and everything. Favorite rallycross driver in general is Andrea Baccarud. After seeing with her win a race with the busted right rear suspension. I think I saw that race on YouTube a while back. That was in the World Rallycross Championship, or Global Rallycross Championship, or something like that. Yeah, that was really cool. My favorites. I don't know. There's a lot of good rallycross drivers. Can I not get binned in the first corner? I know this is Wreckfest, but this is very difficult. Even the commentators are speechless. Yeah, I know, like, oh my gosh, rallycross in general is just so much fun. I wish Global Rallycross did more of like the full event live streams up on YouTube. like they used to. They don't do that anymore, which is unfortunate. But it is a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun watching that. I even got my wife, who's not really into motorsport too much. She really enjoyed that because it was basically, all right, cool, really short race, very high intensity. All right, I'm gonna get something to drink, use the restroom, what have you now. All right, another race, cool. Let's watch it. And it was super fun for her. I'd love to watch in the States an American rallycross race, an ARX race at like Mid Ohio, because that's one of the closer courses to me. Cars are very difficult to drive. Even though they're four-wheel drive, they are very slidey because they're not on slicks, and they're set to be, you know, very squirrely, so they can go around the tight technical corners. It is a very challenging set of vehicles to drive. Oh my gosh, it is so much fun to watch though, because you get some close quarters, high intensity racing. It's almost like watching as well, like the if you're familiar with the Goodwood Road and Racing channel, they do a lot of like the vintage racing on the old Goodwood circuits, like old Formula 1 cars, old touring cars, and seeing those vehicles on their like bias ply tires and everything, like four-wheel drifting through the corners, the driver's barely holding on, especially like the old pre-war Grand Prix cars. Oh my gosh, those are an absolute blast to watch for the members meeting in the Goodwood Revival. Ah, yeah, the Goodwood races are so cool, 100%. I agree, and also the quality of the streams and of the replays as well has gotten really good as well. So oftentimes I'll send some of the races to like my friends and stuff like that, and they'll be like, oh wow, this is a lot of my friends aren't in the motorsport, but like they'll watch, you know, like, oh my gosh, this is actually like really fun, because the cars, you know, are like, you know, priceless, you know. The driver crashes the car, his insurance, you what? But the funny thing is though, because they were interviewing some of the vehicle owners and the drivers, and they said that the reason they race those vehicles is because, one, it keeps the vehicles actually, it's good for the engines, it's good for the vehicles themselves to be put through the paces every once in a while, so that they're not just sitting, you know, and the mechanicals are, you know, going bad that way. But you know, it keeps the vehicles, it's almost like exercise, you know, it keeps the vehicles in good shape. But they said that even though the vehicles themselves are expensive to purchase, because of their purely mechanical nature, they're actually relatively cheap to repair or replace damaged components on. Because it's basically, you know, sheet metal on a tubular chassis, which makes it fairly easier. It makes it easier than they're replacing an entire carbon monocoque, or you know, something like that. Yes, exactly. They were meant to be driven hard, 100%. Cars are meant to be driven. And while not every car is a race car, every car is at least meant to be shown to be driven, to at least, if it is going to be in a collection, I think you should at least focus then, like if you are like a collector and stuff like that, and they're mostly just going to sit, at the very least then I would love then to, you know, at least make it like an educational experience, you know, turn it into like a non-profit or something like that, where, you know, it's like a massive museum where you can kind of like showcase like the automotive history and the technological, you know, the different technology of those vehicles, how it has evolved, how it has changed over time. Like that would be really cool. And I mean, some people do that. I mean, like you have Jay Leno, who does the Jay Leno's Garage, where he does, you know, take his vehicles out. He does, you know, talk about, you know, the different history behind each of those cars and everything. And he's very knowledgeable about those cars too. And you have, granted, it's mostly motorcycles, but you have a museum by the Barber Motorsports Park. Oh yeah, I think we talked about that one actually. Ow. But it is, you know, you know, it's a good means for people to learn. It's a good learning experience. Oh gosh. I am Benny Boy. Why does that name sound so familiar? I've seen that name a couple of times before. Anyone just keeps any vintage race because Porsche 356 sitting in the shed as a special place in LPU. Yeah. Like, unless it's being serviced or, like, you know, it's being stored, like, during, like, you know, the off months or whatever. Well, like I said, it's in a museum type of capacity. Like, you know, those are things that, like, I highly advocate doing with the vehicles. They should definitely be, they should definitely be shown. They should be showcased, I think. Granted, I don't own, like, you know, multi-million-dollar vehicles, so I'd honestly have a position to talk, and I own a Corolla. But I mean, it's so fun. Like, that's why I love going to, like, the car shows as well, because there's almost always going to be something that you don't fully, you know, as much as you do know, you can always learn more. And it's always fun to kind of, like, talk to the different people there and see, you know, what they know and everything. Learn. I always go away learning something new about those vehicles, or about someone, you know, like a personal story that kind of imparts wisdom, or kind of leaves me with, like, a new perspective as well. That's why I like going to even, like, the local car shows. It's a lot of fun. And museums are fine if they're on display. Exactly, because at least then, so I can at least understand if it's like a one-of-one vehicle, and, like, there is no means of, like, actively replacing, you know, components and everything. Like, the manufacturer went defunct, and there isn't really any good means of, you know, fully restoring it. At least then, like, there's still a means for people to learn. Because the amount of technology that are in vehicles, even street cars or racing vehicles, either or, the amount of technology and how they've evolved over time, it is super cool to learn. And maybe this is the engineer in me, but, like, I love, you know, I love learning not only how, like, modern technology works, but, like, the older technology as well, which you can kind of see then the trend of where we came from and where we're going, and it's just so cool. Auto teacher taught me so much in the year, more so than learning in 8 years I've been a car person. Exactly, that's the thing as well. Like, it's something that not necessarily you need to be introduced to, but it's something that's best learned under, like, another person. And even then, like, two people that know a lot about cars can still learn a lot more from each other, because they'll have different specialties and all that stuff. For example, in the Discord, there's a guy that's a mechanic in the Discord, AG Radium. He loves anti-grav races as well, and he sometimes stops by the stream. But oftentimes him and I, you know, go back and forth about, you know, like, sometimes he'll ask me, you know, insight on, like, different diagnosis stuff and everything, or, like, you know, one of us will have, like, specific knowledge of, like, a problem that the other one's facing, vehicular wise, and it's just really cool, because it's a lot of specialization, and there'll be some things that he knows that I don't know, and there's some things that I know that he doesn't know, and it's just so cool. You know, it's one of my, like, my main mottos is, no matter how much you know, you can always know more, which is so great. And I know some people may take that in, like, a defeatist means of, well, then why bother learning if I'm not gonna know everything? But it's still, you can at least learn a higher percentage of stuff, which is really great. But I'm getting preachy and lecturing and stuff like that. Let's smash some stuff up. Let's race. All right, this is a pure tarmac course. Nope, no, it's not. I lied. I'm dumb. I'm still gonna stiffen the suspension just a little bit for some Quaker turns. Oh, I love the lighter weight compact cars though. They're a little bit challenging to drive in the pack racing. But once you get up to closer to the front, it is so much fun just outmaneuvering and out-driving opponents as opposed to just plowing through them. Granted, sometimes you still do have to plow through them just a little bit. Isaac, forget about this. Forget about the wholesomeness. Oh, let me smash. Prom night in a nutshell. Oh, that was horrible. I'm sorry. But no, I mean, it is, you know, that's the thing. You come for the racing games. You stay for the wholesome, chill vibes. And sometimes brain dead takes, sometimes semi-insightful takes. That was one time on stream where I accidentally called the RX-8 a 3-rotor car because I was dumb and I completely got it confused with the Mazda Cosmo. The Unos Cosmo, sorry, from the 90s. But, you know. The nature of a live broadcast. Oh gosh. Alright, we're getting the escort, the boomer behind us is very, very close behind. Okay, boomer, back off just a little bit. Okay, boomer is way back now. Chat, and I took that personally. Yeah, no. Thankfully, chat for the most part is pretty chill. There we go. Cross the line. I think I've only had to ban like 2 people total in like the 6-ish months I've been live streaming, which is good, which is nice. Most people are chill, you know, super mature and everything like that. Oh gosh. One thing I do like about this game, they do one thing that they do with this game does really well. You don't have to pay for vehicle repairs. So it allows you to be a little, it encourages you to be a little bit reckless when driving. It encourages you to kind of smash stuff up a little bit. Whereas if you had to pay for vehicle repairs, like in real life, you'd be a little bit cautious. Or you try to like game the system to like, you know, get the most, you know, bang for your buck, or the least amount of bang so you can save the buck. So yeah, it is good. It is good that they don't make you pay for repairs. 100%. All right, let's see what we have here. That's adorable. We get the firehouse dog. We get the Mr. Happy. Let's get smashed. And of course, America. Let's get smashed. Oh, my coworkers every weekend. All right, we're gonna make this a little bit brighter. There we go. We're gonna have this be like tropical hibiscus colors. Does this? What is this one? Nope. Okay. Is this one the one that changes it? I'm not seeing. Okay, so the hibiscus, the flowers themselves don't change colors. Let's get smashed. More bang for your buck. Oh, if there was a compilation of Isaac quotes out of context, you could easily fill a 10-minute video with that stuff. Or the number of Freudian slips as well that have happened on stream. For example, talking about the importance of bleeding your brakes. I got the L and the R mixed up. I don't even know anyone named Blake. Oh, that was embarrassing. But oh well, it was a funny moment. Alright, I wanna get this all sorted for the tight technical circuit with lots of collisions. Brake bias, maybe not that far rear. Not that locked for diff, but definitely shorter gear ratio and very stiff suspension. We want to set suspension super stiff so we're less likely to roll over. Oh gosh, we are starting at the very back. Okay. That's fine. That is alright. Just gotta weasel away through. We are the equivalent of the guy with the Hawaiian shirt at the party getting smashed. I mean, to be fair, the delivery actually looks kind of nice. Like this is actually kind of fun to like put on a vehicle in like Gran Turismo. Maybe make the flowers like a darker kind of purple color to kind of go with the theming and everything. But yeah, that'd be kind of nice actually. All right, gotta make sure we avoid the tires on the inside. Those kind of jut out just a little bit too much, which definitely leaves us open. There we go. All right, chaos is already starting to happen. We gotta get up with Destiny Wolf right now. Destiny Wolf is very, very far ahead. And honestly, in a Hawaiian shirt, I immediately assume it's an Ace Ventura fan. That or a GTA Vice City fan. Either or, both of them. both are very, very, very popular with the Hawaiian shirts and everything. Okay, good. We've got a couple drivers clogging up the middle lane. That is good. That means we should be able to slowly work our way up to Destiny Wolf. Oh, hi there. Hey, buddy. We'll give you a little bit of a nudge, let you know that we're passing you. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun watching like the school bus or the motorhome demolition derbies because they're so large. Gotta go fun soon. All right, take care. You have a great night. All right. But yeah, no, I love watching the motorhome demolition derbies and everything. Or the bus demolition derbies as well because it is very. Oh, thank you. Oh boy. Nope. We tried to thread the needle. That didn't work out for us. That worked out absolutely terribly for us. Oh boy. Okay. Easy. We gotta get in front of Carrot again. Although we're getting blocked by a lot of opponents. On the inside. Gotta wreck someone as well. Okay, good. No vehicles coming either direction. We'll be fine. Nice. Oh, very good. Very, very good. Ooh, we got some street valves for the outlaw. There we go. I love the fact it also gives you upgrades for your vehicle as well, because it allows you to kind of have a lot more vehicles in your garage without, you know, too much damage, or too much damage to your bank account. It allows you to save up a little bit of money. Ooh, challenge the underdog. All right, so we'll be driving the Boomer RS against the highly tuned Boomer. So this will be fun. We can get another vehicle, a very lightweight, very nimble vehicle that's gonna be high power as well. It's gonna be tricky. I think maybe we should keep that limited. Maybe a slightly rear brake bias. This car is very squirrely. The Boomer RS. It wants to get absolutely tail happy. All right, let's do a cutback on the inside. There we go. Very nice. I love the speed, love the handling. Oh gosh, car is just a little bit too slidey. Gotta modulate the throttle going through the corners. Gotta feather the throttle to keep it facing the right direction. Opponent was not able to do that. As you can see them, they're falling way behind. Okay, they're starting to catch up just a little bit now. Had a few minor issues. Nothing too bad. I love how the vehicles get progressively dirtier as you race as well. It is very like this game is a very solid like mid 2010s racing game. Like this is how you do like racing games. So you have a good handling model. You kind of have a focus on a specific type of racing as well. You don't try to be like a hyper generalist where you try to please everyone and then end up pleasing nobody. You have a dedicated aesthetic. Like it's just very, very fun, and that's what makes Wreckfest so memorable and such a good game as well. Because even though this doesn't necessarily have the polish of like other games, like it is still it is just good. It is just a good, fun, simple game, and we need more of that. Honestly, we need more of these the fun, simple games like the burnouts and like the older Need for Speeds that are, you know, just trying to be about cars and racing and good handling more than anything else. Oh gosh. Alright, easy around the corner there. Oh, we've lost a little bit of time to Starfall. It is our turn to be caught up. It is our turn to have some issues around the track. Ooh, easy. Yeah, Starfall is catching us up very quickly. I'm not sure if it's rubber band. That's the thing as well, though. This game, if it does have rubber band AI, it does a very good job of hiding that. Like it's got to be like really, really subtle, you know, because the vehicles themselves that you're driving are kind of squirrely. So you kind of know when you're losing time or when you're gaining time and everything. But like, honestly, I can't really see too much of like the rubber band AI. At least if you're not like actively like, you know, trying to look for it and stuff. Even now though, it's there, but it's very difficult to find. Five, 6. Alright, new fastest lap. That's good. Although Starfall is still catching us up just a little bit. That is alright. Big jump for the final time. Get all your pictures, people. Oh gosh, not the fence. Oh gosh, that's gonna damage the vehicle just a little bit. We probably punctured a hole through the radiator. But that's alright. Oh, the vehicles sound good too. Like all the vehicles kind of have their own distinct sound. It really kind of like adds to the character of the cars. Like the sound design in this game is very solid. Oh gosh, we're actually in a much slower vehicle. 303 tuned boomer. That's got to be like the top tier, or like with all the racing performance parts on it. That is very, very, very fast. All right. Oh, we got the boomer RS. Yes. Ah, oh, so nice. So nice. All right. What else do we have? Ooh. Mid-sized mayhem. The Demons of Dirt. Crash Canyon. We have a lot of options here. Hitman of the 8. Hilltop Stadium. European cars. It's a figure 8 track though, so it's gonna be. We're gonna have to kind of watch ourselves just a little bit. Let's do the sweeper because it is a figure 8 track. We're gonna want something with just a little bit of durability because everything else is fragile. Agile but fragile. So we should have this. All right, let's dial back the suspension just a little bit. Actually, we can keep it as stiff as we want. This is so cool though. You can see like the banger racing inspired designs because this is definitely a British, or at the very least a British market vehicle with it being right-hand drive. You know, all the windows, all the glass and stuff like that has been removed. Like this is something you would actually see on a banger track in the UK. Like very, very, very cool. Yeah. All right, let's do it. And this is a 20 race. So, or it's a heat eliminator. So we gotta make sure we finish within the top half for the first 2 heats in order to progress to the final. But we also want to make sure we go even faster than that because the last thing we need is to start near the back for the final. We want to make sure we get as close to the lead as we can. but you don't necessarily need to win each of these heats. Honestly, this car handles surprisingly good despite it having a 1.8 in the cornering stats, which is absolutely dreadful. Hey, there's another one just like us. Alright, nice and easy. I like how all the cars in here have like the banger style, you know, graffiti on the side like that. The bright, vibrant colors, like you would, like, you know, if you look at like a lot of like the British banger racing, you kind of see vehicles that are like that. They're much more vibrant and colorful. Oh, that's gonna slow us down a lot. Oh, that has not gone well for us. Oh, we still need to focus on at least improving our position as much as possible. We got a little bit too aggressive there. Little bit too angy. I love how much rubber we're putting down on track as well. Like, we're just sliding around, putting up massive clouds of smoke. It's putting up almost as much smoke as a Formula Drift event. Come on, last second pass. Yes! There we go. Oh, never before have I been that happy to finish 6th. Alright, let's see. Next race, let's do it. Alright, getting a few vehicles into the walls, into the barriers. Got the 2 Volvos, the Bulldogs up ahead. Then we have another one, another Daimler that's just like us. I believe it's a Daimler. I'm not as familiar with some of my more obscure, more mundane British cars. As someone in the chat knows more details about what this vehicle could potentially be, I know it's a British market car, but what it actually is, I'm not too familiar. One of the few vehicles I don't quite recognize right off the bat. It is a fun car to drive though, around the twisty bits. Getting a nice, controlled, smooth slide. Really laying a lot of rubber down as well. Rubbering in the track. Which is cool. And you can gradually kind of see more and more of your own sort of tire marks and everything kind of begin to go in with the rest of the track as well, which is cool. Like this game, despite it being a more, you know, not necessarily a big budget AAA game, it's a very, very good game. Like, I give big props to Bugbear Studios for making this. I hope they make like another like follow-up to this, or something in a similar. Oh gosh, save it. All right, that was great. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of fun. Couldn't quite get the fastest lap. Got pretty close. We got the second fastest lap, but the boomer got a little bit quicker, about 0.2 of a second quicker. Oh my gosh, that finish, getting T-boned across the line, just trying to carry as much momentum as possible. Oh, that was great. Alright, let's roll. Starting on the pole position with our wonderful four-door sedan with some sketch handling, but that is okay. I got Reeves behind us. Wait a second. I just realized. Okay. I just realized where I remember the name from. I am Benny Boy. That's actually a person. Like, this is taking like different like online usernames and stuff. So I am Benny Boy. If you're familiar with there's another YouTuber called Bruffy1322. And Benny, I am Benny Boy, does a lot of the 5M, specifically the Project Homecoming stuff. You know, the random alls and all that stuff. That is where I recognize the name. Oh my gosh. I'm like racking my brain. Like where is that name? Why does that name sound so familiar? And it's because that is we're racing against Benny. At the very least, the drivatar or whatever it's called in this game of Benny. That is funny. Oh my gosh. Alright, nice and smooth through here. I gotta get it just right. There we go, thread the needle. Needed to let off the throttle just a little bit there, so we didn't end up T-boning someone. That's the key to figure 8 tracks, is you want to make sure you kind of get right where the opponents are not. Oh, that was close. That was so close. Oh man. Nice. Okay, I'll throw the needle one more time. Yeet. There we go. Oh, we got 2 rotations there. Very nice. Alright, can we avoid? Good. Managed to avoid all the traffic each time through. Car's actually mostly in one piece. I'm hoping we're able to keep it that way. We are very far ahead. And I see someone to wreck. Dive bomb! There we go. That's a fun thing. I don't like necessarily going for like the complete kills, but I like to cause just a little bit of extra chaos, spinning some cars around, getting the field all mixed up. It is a lot of fun. GTA gamer. I've seen that gamer tag as well before, or that username. Woo! That was dicey. Bonk. Oh yes. Oh, we got the steel beam. Sweet. Ah, very nice. Alright, we got a couple more races here that we would do, I think. Got a couple more races here. So that's what we're going to do, I think. Yeah. We're going to at least finish out the Pro Internationals this stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. Alright, we have the Outlaw Onslaught. We need a full-size vehicle. And we don't have a whole lot of good options here. Both of them are kind of not the greatest vehicles. We have a lot of money though. So let's go to the garage. Nope, that's my cars. I want to go to the market. And I want to get a full-size A-class car. That's a mid-size. That's full-size. The Road Cutter is also full-sized. The Road Cutter is a good vehicle. A Road Cutter is a very, very solid vehicle. Very, very, very chunky. Star Beast. That's B-class. I think we should go with the Road Cutter right now. Yes. There we go. Oh, we have a whole bunch of different engine options as well. Gosh, the C-Class engine, the 396 V8 compared to the 455 6-pack. Yeah, no, definitely want a vehicle, the A-Class engine. Let's get, ooh, the classic muscle car rims. What else we got? Kind of like those classic muscle car rims on there. Yeah, we're going for more subtle, I say, as we completely like tear up this sport car. Isn't a whole lot subtle here. The side exhaust, why not? Ah, yeah, I want it with the cow induction. Ooh. Ooh. That is nice. Yes. Alright, do we get big drag wing? Little drag wing. Bigger drag wing. Yeah, let's go big drag wing. Let's get this little bit of a lip splitter as well. Yeah, cut some holes, cut all the holes. The mesh. Push bar. Whole bunch of push bars. Oh, we get the classic grill. There we go. That is exactly what we want. Alright, let's go to the paint shop. What options do we have? Drive like hell. War. Yeah, that is much bigger. Maybe I should do drive like hell. And let's see what options we have for the paint. Oh, we could do like the zebra camo. That could be kind of cool. Nice subtle. Definitely not subtle there. That looks nice though. That actually looks kind of nice. What else do we have though? Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. The paint color, the undertone. I'm thinking of making it nice high gloss black. Color 1. Oh, color 1. I'm thinking. Actually, no. It looks pretty good in orange. Or yellow. Let's increase the saturation here. I'm thinking maybe this one can be like a... Honestly, keeping it like that looks pretty good. And then what does this one change? That one doesn't change anything. Okay. Got a nice sort of bumblebee style vehicle here. Very, very classy. Very nice. That actually looks really good. I'm gonna... Alright, let's race. Now where is... Oh yeah, the Outlaw Onslaughts. Maybe get 1 or 2 minor upgrades here. Just to kind of... Just get a little bit of power. There we go. Now for the fun parts. Trying to wrangle these big beasts around a very tight, very technical circuit in the dirt. Alright. Want it locked a little bit rearwards. I'm not sure how well the gears are for this, so I'm going to keep it like that for the time being. I know that some of these vehicles are not full-sized or American. That is fine. Is this American only, or is this just full-size vehicles? I think this is just full-size vehicles. In which case, okay, fine. We can have non-American cars here. Oh gosh, this thing though, the road cutter, it actually handles surprisingly well. It handles bumps really nice. Like it's not bouncing all over the place. It is a heavy car though. A little bit sluggish to the corners. But it's got some grip on the lower traction sections. I was not expecting that. There we go. Get the car all nice and dirty. What is a race car without some dirt and battle scratches on it? Even, you know, the high-end prototype cars at the 24 Hours Le Mans, they look battle scarred and wounded the entire time. Or they, at the very least, by like hour 2 or 3, they're beginning to look pretty rough around the edges. But that is the nature of motorsport. If your car doesn't get damaged, you aren't pushing hard enough. If you don't end the race with a few bumps and bangs, you are definitely not pushing hard enough. Right now we got a solid lead. Oyster Baron on the just behind us. in the Daimler. Oh gosh. Oh, hi there. Oh, they were being... They're being scared. They moved their vehicle off the edge of the course. I was hoping to wreck into them. I was very much hoping to wreck into them. Oh gosh. Easy, easy, easy. Oh gosh, two Bumblebee colored vehicles dueling it out. One American, one British. Oh, it's gonna make it very tricky. Both of them very rapid as well. I love the hood scoop though on this car. Like it looks super cool. The Ram Air hood scoop, very awesome. Like this is basically like your drag derby like aesthetic. Like you could almost consider this, or you could almost see this vehicle racing on the drag strip as much as you could see it race on the derby tracks. And it just looks good. Like you can genuinely make some really nice looking vehicles in this game, or you can make some absolute eyesores, and both of them would look perfectly fine next to each other on the track. This is a very beautiful car though. Alright, get to the inside. Oh gosh, everything is like completely like littering the track here. Okay, come on, big push. We got this. Hopefully. Gosh, the road cutter is a very, very nice vehicle though. Very smooth with its power delivery. So you can kind of slide it around most of the corners without too much issues. It doesn't really want to flip over too much. Like it just wants. It's just controllable. It is very, very nice controllable car. I'm glad we made this purchase instead of a different vehicle. I was debating between this one and the Panther, the Jaguar based vehicle, but this is a very, very, very nice vehicle. Oh gosh, a little bit squirrely, but across the line. Oh, not quite the fastest lap. I think two people managed to beat us. Iena Lex and Dodds Laser managed to tear us apart a little bit with regards to the fastest lap. Unfortunate, but that's fine. That is the nature of the beast. Ooh, all right. Another technical course. A lot of laps on this one. This is a lot of fun though. Like I'm really enjoying this racing series with the full-size vehicles tearing it up. It is an absolute blast. All right, easy. Okay. All right. Come on. Push. All right. Good. Up in this third. We got Oyster Baron just in front. In the other Bumblebee colored car. There can only be one. Oh gosh. Whee! Very tricky through there. Oh boy, we lost a spoiler. We've lost a little bit of downforce. Oh gosh, all right, they're pretty heavy too. Oh, okay. All right, they got revenge on us. They got revenge on us. Bravo. Bravo, Vince. Oh, this is beautiful though. The car is handling wonderfully most of the time. Got a little bit too aggressive with the throttle there. But otherwise, the car is absolutely amazing. The road cutter is definitely a high tier vehicle. Like it just handles so well. 100%. Oh, the speed. So smooth over the bumps too. Like it doesn't bottom out. Like it's just it's like, you know, riding on a cloud almost, or like a cushion of air. It is so good. So good. Oh gosh, a little bit squirrely. Very squirrely. Oh gosh, running a little bit wide. Oh, I got 2 laps to go. We have a tire on ourselves. We have a souvenir. Ah, easy come, easy go. Okay. Only one tree is solid. We gotta gain about 3 seconds in about a lap. That's gonna be just a little bit tricky. But maybe if these two now can cause some heartbreak for each other, that would definitely help me out immensely. There's one car there that was high-sided, got stuck. For whatever car that was. I didn't get a good look at it. All I saw was out of the corner of my eye. It's just a little bit stuck. Oh, that was a big hit. I didn't even need to do anything. I psyched them out. Absolute mind games. Oh gosh. Okay, easy. Easy there, Isaac. Easy. Yes. Cross the line. Sweet. Yes. Yeah, we didn't get anywhere close to the fastest lap there. We still went pretty quick. Level us up just a little bit more. Ooh, we get some racing engines. Now I can turn pretty much any vehicle into a tier A vehicle. Oh man, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 more races in this series. This is what makes it a little bit tricky, because these are long races too. It's almost like an endurance event. We'll be making some money as well. We'll probably be able to pay back the cost for this vehicle. All right, easy, easy, easy. Oh gosh. Alright, a little bit squirrely. Alright, we got a few people we can catch up to. A few people we need to catch up to. Thankfully the Road Slayer, or the Road Cutter? Road Slayer? Road Cutter, I believe, is very quick. Someone has already wrecked out on the first lap as well. That's gonna make it very easy. Bonk. Alright, that is not ended the best, but we can keep pushing. It is a long race with lots of crossovers, so we do have a chance to get back up there. Got 4 right in front of us. All of them get a little bit squirrely over the bump. They brake just a little bit too late when the vehicles are that fast. Makes it fairly easy to get up there with them. Come on, give me some speed. Gotta just barely graze the rocks on the inside. You don't want to go too close inwards, because there is a lot of hazards. Bump. Yes. The speed. Ooh, we got a back marker. They're already having a bad day. Should we give them a little bit of a harder day, chat? I think so. I think we should push them just a little bit wider. It's cool to see them in the 20 car though. The hot bomb. That is a cool vehicle to kind of see, even if the vehicle itself really isn't all that great for the amount of fame required to unlock it. Like, it is an expensive car. It costs like 500,000 fame. Like, you'll be grinding up for like years in order to get that one. It's not worth the grind. Woo! Very close there. I heard the whoosh of air behind me. It's one of the benefits of playing games with headphones is you get that a little bit more immersive sound. So you can kind of hear things to the left and to the right of you and everything. Very, very, very nice. Very good. Alright, on the brakes just before we crest. Every slide. Woo! It's like out of an action movie. Drift. Oh, I jump into the drift there. And people would say muscle cars can't drift. I say that, but then like you have all the Mustangs and Vipers and all that stuff in Formula D. So, you know, muscle cars can drift quite easily. They got the torque to do so. Oh gosh, we may have murdered some civilians there. Group B moment. So I always make sure you stay away from the path of travel for the vehicles. Oh gosh. Easy. Roll, 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 roll. Ow. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's try to maintain a lead here. A lot of vehicles are getting caught up in this center crossover section. A lot of vehicles are pretty heavily damaged. We ourselves actually have a decent amount of damage to us as well. We gotta make sure that this is all nice. Come on, give me a little bit more speed. Gotta keep going. Gotta go fast. Through the absolute graveyard of vehicles. Like, they were still littering the field even as far back as here. Jeez. So many wrecked cars. Like, oh my word. And these are full-size vehicles as well, so they're pretty durable. But they hit like a tank, so when they hit each other, or they hit a heavy immovable prop like the tree, they take quite a bit of damage. They do take quite a bit of damage because they're exerting more force on the immovable object, and the immovable object exerts more force back. Means they take lots of damage. So you want to avoid too many collisions with the wall, even in a heavier vehicle, because it will not last you long. It will very quickly get destroyed. Ooh, not bad actually. We got pretty close to top time. We're only one performance point higher than some of the other faster vehicles. And even the rammer itself, down much lower, was a faster vehicle, at least a higher performance index vehicle. That is one issue with this game though, is the performance index is only based on the power to weight ratio. So it doesn't take handling at all into consideration. So usually you want a slightly lighter vehicle, or a more moderately weight vehicle with really good handling, as that way you can then kind of tune it up then. So if you just go for pure power, you're gonna have a bad time, because a lot of the tracks themselves are very tight, are very technical, and there's just a lot going on as well. So you want to be able to kind of avoid all the major collisions, all that stuff. Whee! Oh, but it is so much fun racing the A-class vehicles. You get some serious speed here. Alright. Come on. Gotta get around through here. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. Oh, cat stream. The kitty cat has joined us. The garbanzo bean has joined us. You can type !cat in the stream to get a massive amount of the kitty cat emojis to celebrate the arrival of the Bunzy bean. The good little bean. Such a good kitty. Oh, never mind. She's wandering away. She's like, oh, the human is talking to me. The human is talking to me. I don't like it. She's a good kitty. She was an absolute sweetheart today. I was working from home today on a couple of things, and she was just sitting in my lap, contently purring and all that. It was so adorable, so sweet. She is an absolute sweet pea. She's a good kitty. We make sure to give her lots of love and ear scritches and all that stuff, because she likes having her ears rubbed. Good little kitty. Best kitty. They're having a difficult time. Oh gosh, that was a hard landing for us as well. Ah well, might as well take out some more tires. Oh, hi there. You are in an illegal vehicle. You are in a cheatsy car. That is not a full-size vehicle. That is a mid-size vehicle. I am calling them out on their rubbish. I know a full-size vehicle when I see one, and that is not a full-size vehicle. This, though, this is very much a full-size vehicle, and it is full-size and full of fun. It handles the jumps really well, though. Like lighter weight vehicles get very squirrely over the jumps, this, because it has a slightly softer suspension, a decent amount of weight to it. Like, it is very, very, very smooth. Like, it just floats, almost. It also helps that it has a decent amount of ground clearance without being too top heavy. So it's planted, but it's not skittish. It's just a good driving vehicle. This may end up being like my main vehicle that I use in online events for the PC version. So right now, this is very, very, very solid driving. Very, very good vehicle. Oh, the hot bomb blew up. I mean, it's in the name of the car, the hot bomb. You know, you kind of expect something named Bomb is gonna, well, bomb. Okay, easy. Oh gosh, they flickered into existence. Easy, 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 easy. Gotta be very careful through here. Alright, final straight. Big push to the finish line. Big ram as well. Give them a little bit of a nudge. Oh, ooh, and we got fastest lap. Yes! Very nice. Alright, we got 4 events left. We got the Boulder Racing Circuit. That's a fairly long track. Oh man, these backwards races they're a lot of fun. In the dirt with the heavy American muscle cars and everything. Look at that. This is a very, very, very beautiful car. Speed. Lay down a little bit of rubber on the start line. Oh gosh. Alright, that wasn't the best start, but let's oh gosh, we're at least making up a lot of positions though. A lot of vehicles getting wrecked. A lot of cars getting, oh gosh. Absolute chaos. Bump. Alright, come on. We need to close a massive gap when we're not wrecking into trees. Thankfully, we have a lot of time to close the gap. We need to make sure we get up close with the Sniep or Oyster Baron. Oh gosh, it's a bumblebee colored car that is not ours. Okay. That helped out a lot. We gain about 7 seconds in the span of a couple of seconds. Hey, there's Snap. Hi, Snap. Bye, Snap. Oh gosh, push through. Oh, wow. Did you see that? We nearly got T-Bone right at the very end there. Wow. Holy moly, you just see the car coming from the corner of the screen. It literally blocks the third-person view. That's how close it was. Coming in like that. Like an absolute wrecking ball. Wow. Man, okay. That was a little bit close to comfort. I did not. Even racing games have jump scares in them. Even racing games have jump scares in them. That was way too close. You literally heard the engine as it went past. Wow. Hey there, Jake. big flip. We can take that lead now. Yoink. Steal it from you. Steal it from Jake 8D as well. Now we just need to hold on to the lead for as long as possible. Maybe if we run into any back markers, cause just a little bit more chaos. Cause a little bit of destruction. Especially if we can spin them around and into the path of the people chasing us down like Oyster Baron. Oh, Jake had a major mishap. Jake was right on our tail. And now Jake is nowhere to be found in the top 4. Where do they go? I'm trying to remember what the button is to expand. I can't find it. Nope, that's camera. What is... There we go. We can see the full... We can see the rest of the field drop like flies now. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 racers out of commission. And it's only not even halfway through the track. Not even halfway through the course. It's gonna be a tough one. A lot of accidents in the crossover here. Even Sniep, who had an early lead, is now wrecked. Oh gosh, that's another one. Oh gosh, a whole bunch of them. They are dropping like flies. You get to see them. You get to see more and more added to the DNF list. Oh, that's another one. Raid trap. It's kind of fun to kind of watch that on like longer, more endurance races like this. You get to see just who is having issues. Oyster Baron is doing surprisingly well. Oh gosh, even more people wrecked. We're down to 10. Almost 2/3 of the field has wrecked out, and we're not even 2/3 of the way through the race. That is going to be very, very fun. I hope maybe we get to add to that list. Oh boy. There's another one though. Another one bit the dust. I did see a back marker on the map. Just up ahead. But I don't know if they wrecked out. They may have wrecked out. Oh gosh. There we go. With this many vehicles in the pathway as well, that's going to cause a lot of issues. A lot of vehicles are going to get all caught up in the mess of other vehicles. That's going to be very fun. Downside is that with there being less vehicles, you're going to get less collisions with live vehicles. So it's going to kind of calm down just a little bit. But hopefully the rest of the opponents are close to zeroing out. Oh gosh, we now have less than a third. Less than a third of the field. Less than a third of the field is still alive. The rest of them are headed to the scrapyard. And we have a massive lead too. We can take this nice and chill. Just cruise through this section. Avoid any extra damage to a vehicle. But where's the fun in that? It's all about taking the corners as fast as possible, shredding through the terrain, picking up dirt, kicking up dust, and letting opponents choke on it. Drifting around, stunting around their smoldering heaps. Or not. Oh, there goes our rival. Rival's having issues. They keep getting caught up with all the other wrecks as well. Oh, this is nice. We're just pulling away. Oh my word. 23 now. 23 seconds. Easy victory. Final lap. We still have at 60% of our health. We have, oh gosh, they really are dropping like flies. Are we literally gonna be the last one standing? I'm just gonna take this nice and slow now. I want to see if they wreck out. This is kind of funny. Oyster Baron is definitely having a rough time over there. We can see them because they are our rival. Are they gonna wreck? No, they got through it pretty smoothly. I'm taking it nice and slow though, because I want to see them crash out. Or worst case scenario, I kind of want to crash them out. I want to be the last one standing. Like, we were going super slow as well, and they are just barely catching us. Oh, I was hoping. Never mind, they wrecked themselves. They wrecked themselves. Alright, can we... I think this would be kind of fun. Let's do it. There we go. Big, heavy collision. Let's finish him off. Yes! Yes! Oh, we have completely annihilated everyone. Oh, yes, was that petty? 100%. Was that fun though? Yes. Literally no one survived that race except for us. Yes! I saw an opportunity, I wanted to take it. I wanted to take it down. Alright, we got 3 more races to go. We'll do 3 more races, these 2 races, then we'll end the stream. Any news about the next game? Next game? What are you referring to? Welcome to the stream, by the way, Hunter Iggy. But I'm not too sure what next game you're referring to. Like the next Bugbear game? Or like next game I play after Wreckfest. I'm gonna be playing Wreckfest for a little while. Yeah, not too sure, not too... I'm gonna need just a little bit more specifics about that question. But yeah, I don't know too much about what Bugbear is currently working on. I do know though that this game, they're kind of almost more so in maintenance mode, just making sure everything is, you know, still working and everything like that. So it's probably like a skeleton crew keeping things maintained. So that means they're probably working on another project. Hopefully something similar to this, but just like more in depth. You know, just this, but more of it, or bigger, with more events and everything. That would be really cool. Maybe allow us to buy multiples of the same vehicle. But no, I'm not too familiar with what's. If you're referring to next game, I'm going to be playing on stream. Oh. Okay, so Fridays, the Friday stream, GTA 3 is getting really close to being finished. I think we have like 1 mission left. And then I want to try to get all of the garage cars this Friday. So then Friday streams, I think we're going to be doing Midnight Club 2. I'm also probably next week going to be taking a break from the Roller Coaster Tycoon. And I think eventually Tuesdays we might be replaying the first Midnight Club as well. So I can capture some raw gameplay footage for that, and also I can kind of like better state my thoughts and everything. But I kind of want to push to be more into like the racing games and stuff like that. At least right now, I want to kind of dive a little bit deeper into the racing niche it's kind of difficult being a racing VTuber when half the games you play during the week aren't even racing games. But yeah, I may also be dialing back the streams just a little bit too, because I want to focus on making a little bit of a long form content, you know, like actual, like, you know, edited and semi-quality videos instead of just clips and everything. That's why right now I got 2 OBSs running, one for the stream, and I got another one that's capturing just raw gameplay footage. So I do kind of want to make a you know, a detailed review of Wreckfest, because I don't know, this game is an example of how to do, like, how to do a modern racing game right. It's simple, but it's fun, but it has a decent amount of depth for, like, the genre of racing that it wants to capture. It's not just a mishmash of cars and all that stuff. Like, there's variety, but every vehicle is a vehicle that is at least semi-prevalent in, like, grassroots motorsports, or something that you would be semi-feasible. With a few exceptions, it'd be semi-feasible on, like, a demolition racing track. And you get everything from, you know, the European style, you know, folk racing, to British style banger racing, to American style demolition derbies. And it's just good stuff. Like, it basically focuses, it's an incredibly focused game, entirely about creating the ultimate of high contact grassroots motorsports. And that's the thing that, like, a lot of racing games need to do nowadays. So they're trying to be too hyper general, where they basically are like an inch deep and a mile wide. But because of that, they all kind of feel not only samey, but they don't really do anything all that well. They do everything kind of mid-tier. And I'd love to see, you know, more racing games that kind of dive, not necessarily are Sims, but like more like arcade, or like, you know, kind of mid-ground racers that kind of delve into like just a specific type, or like small select genres of racing, of motorsports, but like having all the key details from that, I think would be really, really good. Because you can add car after car after car and all that stuff. You can add track after track, but you need, you know, you need good content. You need content that people are going to want to play. You're gonna want, you know, you're gonna want focused content. You're not adding like 20 different escapes locations, but still neglecting the single player. Like they add like a whole bunch of stuff, and they focus on, like, you know, the multiplayer as well, and adding stuff for the people for the multiplayer as well, like the additional tracks, and having them be part of the tournaments, which is sort of another sort of single player style event, and having that be part of you know, the game is just very, very good. But Bugbear are very, at least with this game, they're very pro-consumer in that regards. Like, they're very, like, I don't feel ripped off when I buy this game, even at full price, compared to other, like, AAA developers and all that stuff. Like, this game, I feel like I got more than my money's worth. Even buying, like, all the DLC and everything, like, I feel like I got my money's worth, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And that's what racing games should be. Focused, detailed, but like within a specific niche as well, to like have its own aesthetic, its own style. Oh gosh, easy there, Tiger. Almost spun around there. I got one more lap to do. Raise on the brakes, hit the car, chucked into the corner. Oh, the slide as well. It is so much fun to drive the cars in the game. That's the other thing. Unlike like the Need for Speed games, Break the Drift and the on-rails handling, like the cars themselves, yeah, they definitely have a lot more grip than they would in real life. But they don't really have a whole lot of like assists to them. You are still, within the game's physics, you are still entirely in control of your vehicle, but just barely. And that allows you to, like, any mistake you make is because of actions you took Did you dive bomb into the corner? Well, you're gonna run wide, or you're gonna spin. Did you mash the throttle too early in a high-powered rear-wheel drive car? You're gonna get a little bit sideways. You know, did you cut a corner and get a little bit on 2 wheels? You may flip over. There is no, there's no real, guardrails. There's no real safety net either. But because of the base handling physics are so good, you don't need any of those guardrails. You are fully in control of your vehicle. Which is what the old Need for Speed games did as well. Is even though they were arcadey, you were still fully in control. There wasn't really any assists or any like subtle guides helping your vehicle turn more on specific turns or what have you. Like it was all you were doing, which is what I like out of a racing game. Just because I like my games more arcade focused doesn't mean I don't want control taken from me. I just don't necessarily always want to, set up a racing wheel and racing seat and, put hour after hour and to still be kind of mid compared to, other people I'm competing against. This is nice though. This is a beautiful car. Alright, now we're on Sandstone Raceway. Beautiful day, almost cloudless. No, not a single cloud in the sky, or very few clouds in the sky. I do like the slight variations in weather here though. It is very nice. It kind of feels like time is actually passing and stuff like that as you're doing your races. Like it feels like a difference, that the track is just ever so slightly different each and every time. Oh gosh. Whoa. That was pretty dreadful. Alright, thankfully though, this is a very long race. You just saw me tumbling down the mountain there. Very nice. Come on. I just gotta watch out, make sure we're properly depressing the clutch. I've gotten a little bit lazy with that, because we are using clutch plus manual. So we gotta make sure, if we're just shifting by ourselves without clutch, the car does bog down a little bit, but clutch plus manual is so quick. Like it's almost like a paddle shifter transmission. It's basically just, what I have it set to is L1, and then gear up, which is X, and release L1. And it's just, mechanical. It's super smooth. Very, very, very enjoyable driving. And we're slowly kind of making our way back up to the front. We gotta catch up to Squirrel Knot. Squirrel Knot, Euro Eagle. Gosh, we got pushed a little bit inside there. Gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful. Oh gosh. They were not careful. Through the chicane. Oh, we are definitely catching them up. We can see them just ahead. First through third. Dead ahead. We see them all fighting for position. And in their battle, they are slowing themselves down. Absolutely wonderful. A little bit of e-brake if the car turned in. Nice, 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 nice. Bump. Okay. Ow. That did not. That did not end up well for us. That ended up quite poorly, actually. But now we have a rival. Oyster Baron. We are coming for you, homie. Oh boy, easy. Easy through here. Nice little touch. And there you go, around there you go. Just need a little nudge. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Come on. Also, I saw on Twitter today, it was just recently Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s birthday, which is really, really cool. I hope his family, you know, is doing, the family and everyone is doing well. If you're not familiar, Dale Earnhardt was, it's a very fitting game to talk about Dale Earnhardt as well, because Dale Earnhardt was the Intimidator, NASCAR's, if you're familiar with wrestling terms, it was NASCAR's heel. And he was basically the guy that if you got in his way, he'd spin you around, he'd put you into a wall, he'd, you know, bump and run you. He's very, very aggressive driver, but because he had that, like, that super cool, calm and collected attitude, people absolutely loved him. He was like the, you know, he was the villain of NASCAR, but a villain that everyone just, was so charismatic that everyone loved. And unfortunately, he passed away back in 2001 due to a racing accident at Daytona Speedway. Oh my gosh, he was an absolute legend behind the wheel. Despite being a very aggressive driver, he won a lot of races, especially a lot of super speedway races on the big tracks like Daytona and Talladega. Especially once they began introducing the restrictor plates. He got really, really good at restrictor plate racing despite absolutely hating it. Some even believe that he could like see or feel the air like going, like cutting through, and how the cars are affected by it. And he could like almost like visualize that real time, and that's how he was so good at like drafting and like getting to the front in the super speedway races. Granted, that's mostly just like hearsay. Still really, really amazing driver. Than him, Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, all of them are like all-time legends of the 90s. Like all of them are really, really, really good drivers. Highly recommend checking out some videos like Lemon. He does some good stuff with regards to the Never Ever series. He did one of Never Ever is there a driver like Dale Earnhardt, and or never ever will there be a driver like Dale Earnhardt. And needless to say, as a motorsport fan who loved NASCAR in the 90s and early 2000s, it brought a tear to my eye. It brought a couple tears to my eyes actually. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you do so after this stream. Very, 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 very touching, very respectful, but very good sort of documentary and video about it. Very well put together. But yeah, no, it's, oh man, he was basically like the Senna of NASCAR. Just very fast, very aggressive, but just very charismatic too. So people, you know, absolutely loved him. Oh boy. All right, this is the final lap now. Let's make sure we finish strong. Onto the brakes. Get around the tight technical section here. This section is very easy to spin your vehicle around if you're not careful. Too much throttle, especially in a high-powered rear-wheel drive car like this one. And yeah, it is going to be just a little bit sketch. Nice. Yes. Another level up. It was an empty level though, which is unfortunate, but that is fine. No unlocks. One more race. The Savalax Sandpit. This is exactly what we need. This is exactly what we want. Exactly what we need. Nice quick race. Very quick lap times. It's finish off the stream. Oh, easy, easy, easy. You want to make sure. Downside though is with this being a quicker lap track, is you don't have nearly as much time to get up to the front. And it also means mistakes are going to be a lot more costly, so we got to make sure we are very careful. very careful through here. Because we do not want any mistakes. No mistakes. No spins, no wrecks. None of that. Come on, big push now. Okay. Bye-bye. And as you can see, these lap times are sub 1 minute. A far cry away from the much longer, like 1.7, sometimes even longer mile laps in the previous races. This is a very quick turnabout. Playing in our little sandbox, sliding around the long sweepers. We're not going to have nearly as many vehicles, nearly as many opponents wrecking themselves out. A few of them here and there, but not too many. Yeah, right now, no one has wrecked themselves out just yet. But give them a little bit of time. Jeez, that hot bomb is not a good car. Even the AI is having like the most difficult time driving it. They are not having a fun time. For the poor hot bomb driver. Yeah, that is a vehicle. That is a vehicle that you are not going to be able to. Oh, a couple of them have wrecked out. A couple of them have wrecked out. 2 of them have wrecked out. We have Jax D behind us. Jakes behind us. Either or. We got this though. And again, I kind of want to let them. I kind of want to let them up beside us. They're in the same vehicle as us, so it's almost like a duel to see which driver is the better driver because we're both in nearly identical vehicles. To see who has the better setup, whoever has the best driving abilities. They are keeping very close behind us though. Very, very close. I got 3. Sapa has wrecked out as well. Kind of figured. They're off course, so they're not going to be any issues. They are not going to be any issues whatsoever. Big long slide around the corner. I can see a little bit of a rainbow in the distance out on by the past the tree line there. That's cool. That is very cool. Very, very nice. Just a nice little kind of like added touch. Little bit of extra color. A little bit of extra color to the racing. Oh boy. Keep it swirly. Keep it nice and steady. And across the line. Yes. Bonk. Oh yeah. And we got the best lap by an absolute mile. Very nice. We even got a little bit of a achievement. The Pro Internationals champion. Very nice. Very good. A lot of points. A lot of money. Very nice. Is it gonna let us continue? There we go. All right. Probably gonna be ending it up here. It is almost midnight. I do need to get up fairly early in the morning. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments below. If you didn't like the stream, be sure to let me know what I'm doing poorly so I could fix that in the future. That being said, thank you so much for watching. I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you, I do hope it is a great time. Until then, take care everybody. Bye-bye!